welcome to the She Shed. This is where the sewing revolution happens, and I've been a very busy girl indeed. I'm really excited about my new kits that I've launched at the NEC, the Creative Craft Show this weekend. So if you're lucky enough to grab one, I thought I'd put a little video for you just to walk you through what you've got in your lovely packs. So your woven project interfacing kit will come in a little wallet like this. It's an air ziplock one on purpose, because what I want you to do is keep your interfacing in that airlock bag. It makes it last a lot longer than if you were to just leave it out in your sewing room. It is recyclable if it does get damaged, but the idea is that you use this time and time again. So when you open up your kit, you'll have something like this. So you'll have your frequently asked questions on the left hand side here, as well as links to my website and my tutorials. And then you get your interfacing. So we've got quite a selection here. We've got two interfacing fabrics. We've got a light and a medium weight there, which I'll talk about more in a second. We've also got some of our waist shaper. This is perfect for a very quick waistline or bag handles, which I found out, which I think is fabulous. We've also got some edge taping here, so as you can see it's got that line of stitching running through it, so that's a really nice one for stabilizing areas on jackets and cuffs. And then finally we have our perfect hem. Now this is very, very clever stuff, and again we'll go into more detail with that in a second. So you can see I've got all of the instructions on each of the products that are in the kit here. So you've got all of your fusing as well as your washing instructions. And I've also got a little swatch of every one of the products in there for you. So you've got a quick reference guide. So here we have our interfacing fabric. So I've got two in here for you. I've got a super lightweight one here, which again, it's all about your fabric and trying to find an interfacing that becomes your invisible friend, as I like to say. You shouldn't feel it in your garments. So we've got a light one here, and then a slightly light to medium weight here. Now, a lot of people think that interfacings don't have grain lines, where that isn't necessarily the case. So just watch out for that when you get it home. So if I pull this way, can you see that there is a little bit of movement in the interfacing that way? Whereas if I go this way, there's no movement at all. So I would use that as the grain line. So don't just place your pattern pieces anywhere. It will make a difference. So make sure you follow your grain lines. And then on this one, so this is the more the medium weight one, there is a slight movement again in the one direction and not so much in the other. So make sure you follow both of those. Your interfacing may or may not come with the instructions down the side, but as I said, I have popped that into the literature, so you've got everything you need when you get home. So with the series of tapes I've given you, I'm going to start with our waist shaper. Now this is fabulous. So it's perfect for creating very quick waistbands onto your garments. And I really like the perforated lines there, because it's giving you a real clear guideline on where you need to sew and fold your waistband. But what I really love, it shows a lot of people have been buying meters of this stuff because they are really good for making bag handles. So that's the waist shaper. Then we've got the seam tape, which is this one here. So, edge tape, where it has the inbuilt lines of stitching. Now this is fabulous for your more open weaved fabrics, like your sort of tweeds for jackets, things like that. So as you can see, I've mocked a kind of curve on a jacket here, and I will be putting the tape in this area there. So it does give structure, but you don't lose the quality of the fabric either. Now you can create curved shapes in here, but it's really important that you don't cut the tape, because if you do so, you're cutting the individual stitching lines that are in the tape, and therefore you lose the stability that the tape is going to give you. And then last but not least, we have our perfect hem. Now this is basically two layers. If I just take that pin out there, two layers of interfacing. Can you see that they're back to back? And what I really like about this is that there's actually a line of stitching. So if I just peel that back, you can see that it's actually brought together, and there's actually a line of chain stitching running through that. So when you fuse it onto your fabric, so I've just mocked a little piece up here, so if I just peel that back for you. So there's the tape. So make sure you have the larger side facing into the single hem there, and the shorter side at the top. But what that's doing is giving you a hemmed finish, as if you were going to do that by hand, but without the fuss. So you have an invisible, beautiful hem there, without having to do the painstaking stitching, which is what I really like. So that's my Sewing Revolution interfacing kit. I really enjoyed putting them together, but I need to hear your feedback, so make sure you get in touch via my website, which is jennifertaylor.co.uk, or why not follow my Sewing Revolution show and share page, which is on Facebook. We love to see what you're up to. Creativity is contagious after all, so we need to get passing that on. It's been lovely speaking to you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!